What's up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings. I use he, him pronouns. Welcome to the Monday Lift. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. How we doing, friends? What is up? Hello. Hello, Esther. Welcome in. Hello, Abid. Hello, Gregor. Hello, Gaston. Have a great lurk. Camara, welcome in. What's good? Chris, thank you for the 500 biddies. You didn't have to do that. Jay Corsair, have a great lurk. And Ren, hi. Hi. I think my camera. Actually, no. I'm wearing tall flip flops. That's the problem. The problem is not that my camera is in an incorrect position. The problem is that I am in an incorrect position. Hello, friends. How we doing? I didn't finish writing out. I guess I didn't finish doing much anything. I had a meeting that went super long. Super long meeting meant that I was going to be late. Yeah, I got the Tumblr. I got the Tumblr. Like you just sent me that. So like is that what is there's I didn't realize there was another package coming. We just talked about the Tumblr. We did not discuss other packages. Gonna lurk, I'm gonna cook something. Hey, have a good cook. Have a good cook. 3 more things. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about this. I was not expecting you to send that much stuff. Can y'all hear me okay? Is the mic coming through fine? It's been acting a little funny this morning. I was running some tests, and the tests were the tests were not acting normal. It was like cutting in and out. It was very strange. But I appreciate you, Esther. I appreciate you. I just need a little warning. You're gonna own everything I have. Mikasa Sukasa. Me singlet to singlet. We're doing a deload this week, and that means less of everything, which means it's really a technique week more than deload week. We're also starting a cut. We are formally beginning the cut. I have decided that today is the day. Today's the day. Today's the day we're starting the cut. You could say that I started it yesterday because I didn't eat as much as I could have. I'm kidding. It's just 3 t-shirts. That's it. So just 3 t-shirts. No, I appreciate you, Esther. I want to hawk the merch if I can. I want to help with promo if I can. I will say if you did already send it, next time definitely just give me like a hey, just want to make sure this is okay. Because there is a slippery slope that I think this can go down that has nothing to do with you and more to do with people who don't respect my boundaries. No, I appreciate it, Esther. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, Para. Welcome in. Escaflowne? I don't even know what ooh. Wait. Should I know what that is? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is now a bad time for me to say that I don't know? We're going to do incline DB presses with 55 pounds. We'll do some tricep dips. Para, welcome in. Can I get some mod love for Para? Thundergun, welcome in. How we doing? Doing a sob over how kind your community is, Joe? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. We got great folks in here. We really do. We really do. Thank you, Esther. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I mean, I can explain for the sake of some folks who need to hear it, but there's ooh, and then we'll do some hip rehab and rolling. I think that's what we'll do. What up, Diablo? How we doing? Welcome in, Diablo. I hope you're having a great day, friend. Did you finish God of War on murder hell difficulty yet? Hope the workout goes well. I'm hoping so too. It should be nice and easy. It should be nice and chill down here today. Chill as in like we shouldn't be working too hard. This is going to be a deload week / technique week. I'm happy to talk as we go through today what that means, what it looks like. Give me no mercy. Yeah, that sounds like murder hell mode. I'm shouting because City Skylines 2 just got announced. Ooh, I did not play the original. But I found this band. Can you hear my band sounds? I'm gonna try to whisper so that you can hear the gentle thunking of the band. It's probably pretty good for me. Need to get me a what's it called? Pilates ring. I have one. Paradox is making a Sims competitor? Wait, who's Paradox? What else do they make? Remind me. Workout was pretty chill too. What did you have today, Thundergun? It's good to see you. May I please have a shout for Thundergun? If we may. If I may ask that of you. Hurrah. What happened all this? Oh, okay. So they're like, they're coming out, they're going like full media spread. They are spreading those. Sorry. I was gonna say something gross, but I decided not to. Game show. Wait, hold on, is there a showcase happening this week? Is there a showcase happening this week? I was not aware. I did not. Hold on. They're spreading their game development cheeks to the world. How about that? There, I finished it. Is everyone happy? Harak, this is your fault. Hello, welcome in. Stellaris got a new DLC and Crusader Kings. Okay, so Paradox does all of those things. Got it. They are going to be a competitor. Competitors. Paradox Showcase. Well, then that would track that Paradox is making a bunch of announcements. That's sick, though. That's awesome. You know, that is not necessarily my first cup of tea for games. However, I can very much see how that would be extremely exciting news for some individuals. I'm so excited to build some cities. When you live in a city the size of a box and nobody knows your name. Have Mossa sickness and screens hurt, gonna have to drop to lurk. Oh no, Para, it's okay. You are not dropping any balls. You want me to drop a ball to make you feel better? Do I have a ball? I got a ball around here somewhere. Hang on. There we go. This one's 10 pounds, so I'm gonna drop it from low. There you go. Feel better? Feel better, Para. I'm sorry you're sick. I'm sorry you caught the sickie. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. How's everyone doing this Monday? My boss is coming back in like 2 days, so I'm just like bracing for the amount of work that I'm gonna have. I do feel better. Have a good lift. Get racked. Welcome in. How's the rest of your lift this morning, friend? I'm glad I could catch a stream. Whew. Glad I could catch a little bit. Sorry I wasn't super chatty. We've got a number of projects that are rolling out right now that are going to be like year-long things. And I'm on committees for setting them up and communicating and doing all the little bonesy bits and pieces. I appreciate you. I'd say you have a great pair of balls. Thank you. Oh, I found the ball. This is the ball I was looking for. This one right here. Woo! I can drop this one. I'm gonna start off by putting it in my pocket. Yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah, we should, we're getting ready for, I think, a very busy week. I got a lot of people who used my free fan house code yesterday after I made that Instagram post. And I am very slightly overwhelmed by that. Just slightly. It'll be fine. Ooh, boy. Thinking I need to maybe close it down or just like change the passcode, make it so people got to DM me for it for a little bit. Now that I've had like literally 12 people, if those all convert to monthly subs, that'd be great, but otherwise, too many freebies. Oh, goodness. So I actually did open up Planet Zoo for the first time this weekend. I don't know if I mentioned that. What code? So if you, so for Fan House, you can get a first month free using the code in my bio, or sorry, in my socials setup. Ooh, gosh, no, I did the thing. You get your first month free. And really that's just to like see if it's something that you might want to pay for. I mean, the hope obviously is that when people go into Fan House, they're like, oh, you know, this maybe isn't as much about the content as it is about supporting the creator. But I'm trying to get a little more creative with the stuff that I put on there, because I want it to be a mix of both, you know, muscle things and also general life updates. Yeah, Fan House is like Patreon. It's like a mix between Patreon and OnlyFans, and that like they are very like no explicit sexual content. Like you can get a little saucy on there. It's just it doesn't have the same connotation as OF does, and that's why you'll pretty much never see me go on that platform. Yeah, so just a little different. You'll never see me get an OnlyFans, I'm sorry to say, even though that is the much more popular platform. I could probably make better money, all things considered. It is, if I have someone at my job be like, so what's a Fan House? I could be like, it's like a Patreon. But if someone asked me like, so I heard you have an OnlyFans? I'd have to be like, yeah, so listen, it's not what you think. Hello, Bill. How we doing? Def a certain expectation with OF. Sweet old Joe doesn't need that. Yeah, I do have a couple of folks that continue to message me, and like, you know, never in a disrespectful way. That's just like, hey, just wondering, like, do you think you'll ever do anything that's like a little more, you know? Like, no. Thank you for asking. It's very flattering. Not right now. I'll tell you when. Like if I did that, you can guarantee I would reach out to people individually and be like, look, here's the stuff you wanted. Only feats. I've been thinking about doing some content with my hands. Wifey actually recommended, Wifey posed that question of like, would you ever consider doing like kind of close-up pictures of you doing things with your hands? I think people would like that. And I was like, I could go for that. Mentioned I got a 10% raise from my boss. You did, Bill. Congrats. Congrats. I saw that pop up on Discord and I was just kind of busy with some other stuff. But I'm happy for you. That's great. So you're going to stay in your job then? Payback, welcome in, welcome back. We're just doing some deep squatting, and I've got, admittedly, some tibialis soreness from running. Gosh. So we're going to just kind of hang out here and stretch out a little longer than we normally would. I'm rubbing the inside of my ankle just to be clear. Flummox Duck, welcome in, welcome back. Sorry, I'm kind of slow on chat today. Whoa. And we'll just kind of lean it around. Bring the feet in a little bit. And we'll just tuck the hips back. Backing up, backing out. Trying to keep those toes planted through the ground and just extending through the hamstring and the glutes. Whew. Stay until next year. Boss said they usually only raise 5% at most. Company isn't making that much money. But you got what you needed, so that's good. That's good. That's great, Bill. Congratulations. I'm still a little too new at my job to ask for more money, so I won't be doing so in the near future. But it will be coming. I will be asking them for more money at some point. I do not want to put any sort of like timelines on it or anything, because I know things change, right? And you know, there's always the chance that my supervisor or my director has plans for my job that I'm just unaware of, you know? Like maybe they're already trying to get me more money. Who knows? They're not doing it right now. They're on vacation. I would be upset. I would admittedly be actually upset if I found out someone was supposed to be on vacation and they were working. Oh, I got you. No, that's great. That's fine, Bill. I totally get it. I totally get it. It's okay to celebrate things. I think that's what we're missing in the Discord sometimes. Like, I'm always unsure about when we should add stuff and when we should just kind of keep things the way they are. But I know like some communities have it's like a positive venting, you know? It's share good news. It doesn't have to be like pertaining to a particular subject. It's just here's some good news. Ooh. Wifey's heating up leftover pizza. I can smell it from down here. That's it. That's it. I'm done. I'm gone. I just smelled pizza. Cut is over. Back to perma-bulking. One community where it's a channel called Gratitude. Ooh, that's good, Ren. That's good. I think Sam Analytical has it called Good Vibrations. Just like that. Something like that. Looking for a bit because I actually need to get work done now. No, it's all good, Moon. It's all good. I'm glad you're here. Forgot to give a shout to Diablo. If you will pardon me, Diablo. I'm sorry for the delay. I don't know if you're still around, buddy, but Diablo is one of the first streamers I connected with here on Twitch and learned a lot from. On to Spider-Man Miles Morales. I still haven't finished that game. I think I got pretty close to finishing it, and then I never did, which I do feel a fair amount of shame about. But such is life. I could probably go back to it. All right, so we're gonna do 2 warm-up sets of squats, and then we'll do 3 working sets. Not at huge weight, not huge volume. Essentially, we're supposed to be working, and actually I'm gonna cut back the weight even more than I had before. Because I have it at 245, which is up near where some of my working weight should be, honestly. Hello, shoulder pain. That's new. Spider-Man having some coffee. PS Plus for the month. Check out Spider-Man, dive into Demon Souls or Eternal after. Looking forward to pushing PS5 even more. Right on. Oh, right on. No, I have had the PS Plus collection. I basically had PS Plus and PS Now since I started streaming, so I could just be like ready to use them for whatever game I wanted to play whenever. And I have not used it nearly enough to justify my investment. I'm still gonna write it off, all that stuff, but have not touched it as much as I should. There's some great stuff on there. Like some nights when I'm really not interested in the games that I'm currently playing, I'll just browse through there, see what I can find, see what stands out. Ooh. People saying, sorry to hear that. Streamers type, go seek help, then blocked me, bringing a negative vibe. That's pretty rude. That's pretty rude. Yeah. I mean, I think like there's not really ever a reason for engaging with a human being in that way. Like maybe if someone had over and over again ignored requests to move something to a different forum, like if you never give someone that feedback, you got no right to shut them down like that. But you can't see inside everyone's brains, unfortunately. You never know what they had going on at that time. These bands feel a little less stretchy than my old ones, but the old one literally ripped in half, so maybe I shouldn't be too worried about it. Okay. Shoosh. I'm gonna make a small update to our stream info today. Great. Bands breaking is quite a surprise when it happens. I should have clipped last week when I was doing pull aparts and I like looked at I just like looked down at my monitor and saw like the split. I didn't even see it in front of my face. I saw it on the monitor and I was like, whoa, what's that? And it was literally just like the tiniest sliver left. If I would have pulled that thing like 3 or 4 more times, it probably would have snapped in my face. I got very lucky. Very lucky. Oh, that's sad. All right, I'm just gonna deal with messy hair for the rest of today. Okay, so we got another set of squats on warm up, and then we'll start doing working weight. We'll keep it at 245. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Maybe I'll drop it back if it feels too strenuous, but researching some travel insurance. Soon will be 100% get my suitcase stolen. Try to put usable old stuff in there so the insurance will cover me to buy new stuff. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's good to go in prepared for the bad stuff to happen, but I don't know. Don't make yourself don't like make your vacation less enjoyable because you're not packing the stuff that you want to have with you. Thanks, Bill. This is gosh, this is my smart wool. I've had this for a couple of years. I don't know if smart wool, I'm pretty sure smart wool is available internationally, but it's a darn good product. It's good stuff. I mean, you're not supposed to put it in the dryer because it's wool. That's the only thing. So everything has to like air dry. But so I thought I would wear it more for running, but it gets super toasty when I take it out for a run. You like the two-tone designs? Yeah, so the front is like a polyester, and it's not polyester. It's like a blend. So it's like very moisture wicking on the front, and then the arms are like straight up wool. That's good stuff though. Smart wool is expensive, and so I only own like 2 pieces of smart wool apparel. Hooray! Ugh. Hooray! There we go. Welcome in, Steph. Good morning, C-Dub. How we doing? I always used to wear smart wool for skiing, and that was what I used it for this year. First time I ever went skiing, I used smart wool. Work is going to use 100% polyester shirts. So excited. 65 polyester and 35 cotton. Being a stocker, it's really hard to keep clean. I would imagine. We had, we had these 100% cotton shirts that we used to use back when I worked at Culver's. They give you this like blue short sleeve buttoned up. That was one of the worst things to have on your body. Just like no matter how many times you washed it, it always felt awful. Thank you. Been working out. We're on Tech Week, so super bummed. We're remodeling my interior, so my garage gym is basically a storage unit right now. It feels bad. Ooh. Like, can you pick up a membership for a month somewhere? Is there any way you can just get kind of a temporary situation going? Now we'll keep to the plan. We'll hit 245. Hello, Scissors. Yo, thank you for the resub. 8 months. 8 months. You have a CrossFit gym, just prefer my garage. Okay, no, I get that. Scissors, thank you for the 8 months, yo. Welcome and welcome back. It's almost baby time. It's almost baby time. Going from a full bottom up gross like burgundy red to a black polyester with like 3 buttons. Ooh, that is nice. That's nice. That polo life is much better. We're almost to that 9 months. We're almost there. We're almost there. I've yet to ask my wife how she feels about me having children with so many people on the internet. I don't think I'll ever ask. It's like she knows what's happening. She knows about it.
My wife.
Thank you. Just a matter of like, you know, do I really want to ask? Do I really want to ask? How does she feel? I mean, I want to know. I want to know. I just don't know if I want. This is a conversation. It's going to take a lot of energy. Whew. How's the running going? Running's great. I've got a little bit of soreness, and so my down week is coming at the perfect time. So we're cutting back to 50% this week. We're cutting back to 50% this week, volume and effort. I ran 11 miles yesterday, and so normally I would run today, but I'm going to cut that out. We'll do shorter runs on Thursday, maybe only 1 run. Maybe hit it on Wednesday, definitely Thursday, off till Sunday. So we got a plan. We got a plan. It's gonna happen. You have the numbers for your cut, maintenance, calories, macros, caloric deficit. So Segfall, I actually have not calculated this time around. What I'm gonna be doing is my maintenance is around 2,400 if I'm not doing any sort of moving. And so I'm gonna try to aim for closer to those numbers this week, but because I'm on a deload, it's gonna change after this week. So I'm taking 1 week of lower effort, and then I'm gonna pop back up and recalculate. But I'm always gonna aim for 150 to 180 grams of protein every day. So my body weight's around 180 right now. So that's the goal. Just keep protein intake high, cut back on sugars, cut back on simple fats, right? Try to modify some of my like late night eating. Just want news from the Fable reboot already. My gosh, yes, that would be wonderful. Getting back into running, doing the PGH marathon relay. Whoa, you're doing a marathon relay. That's awesome. Do you know which legs you're gonna run? Oh, I do love the band pull aparts. They're so good. Biotic, hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Black and white 3. Black and white 3 is never gonna happen. You know they could never get away with black and white nowadays. Putting back on carbs is gonna be hard for me. I'm on my 2nd week with the gym schedule. Hey, Biotic, that's great. That's great. How are you gonna stay on it? What are you doing? Are you doing like 3 days a week, 4 daes a week? Abid, welcome back. Today's going good. It's been busy. Yo, Segfault, thank you so much for the sub. Damn on damn. Welcome in. Let me get you on this bumper as soon as we do our next set. I volunteered for the longer legs, so just 6.5 miles. That's good though. Those long legs on marathon relays are rough. Do you have anywhere you go to for recipes? The girlfriend and my mods are pushing to get me to try new foods. Honestly, Diablo, Pinterest. If I'm looking for a specific recipe, I usually end up finding it on all recipes, but if I'm just looking for like rando recipes, Pinterest is a great place. Digimon Vital Watch gives me objectives. Yeah. Oh, and you're doing a personal trainer. Oh yeah, you'll be right on it. You'll be right on it. You got this. But Secvault, let me do this set, and then I'll get you on the sub bumper. Thank you so much for that sub. Welcome in. Tiger, hello, Handsome Doe. Hope your day's going well. Look like a damn snack. Can I take a bite? Tiger, you are entitled to a nibble. How you doing today, friendo? All right, we got 3 reps here. Oh, that was a little too deep. That's better. Good stuff. That felt buena. Ass to grass. Get to meet my personal trainer today. Ooh. Ooh. Like you've been messaging and you're meeting in person? Beating both depression and dragons. Oh, hell yeah. 2 things not easily defeated, but worth defeating. Welcome in, Jigaman. I'm on a cut. Started lifting in after a year recovering from surgery. Weight hasn't changed in a few weeks. Wondering if I'm just rebuilding. So yeah, you might be recomping. I mean, what does your current intake look like? And when was the last time you reset your macros and did a calculation? Got you tabbed up. Kind of slow, so I'll be able to listen in. Word, C-Dub. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out. I hope work goes okay. Hope it ain't too stressful for you. Hold on. Oh. Now we're moving. Sorry, I didn't mean to like crump. Having a personal trainer can make a big difference. It is not always available as an option for everybody because it can be expensive. Can be expensive. I'm gonna ditch the top layer here. Oh. Lovely. Nope, I mean that's it. That's it. Crash diets can be helpful for making short-term gains, but if you want to lose the weight and keep it off, you gotta find something. You gotta find something consistent. You gotta work on your relationship with food. What up, Brainy Cat? How we doing? Welcome in, welcome back. Oh, you know what? Before I do this next set, I gotta do the thing that I said I was gonna do. If I could find my goddamn marker, I'll tell you. Check, check. Cool. What was the last thing you heard? All the small things. Seg. Sometimes this marker is just an ass. 720. Beauty. Segfault, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Where is it? For the sub. Welcome to the bumper. Thank you for that support. Now I can pick you up in the way that you have lifted me and this community up today. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I hope that you get a little something out of it. Ya back. Chris, hello. Happy Monday. I got to do the thing I said I was going to do. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, so that you pretty much missed everything I said when I walked upstairs, and that's entirely on me. So I'm 30 years old. I just turned 30 at the end of this past year. As I was walking upstairs, I was just talking about food habits and relationship and socialization, all things that are important for me in my journey that may not necessarily apply to everyone. Some people can be very disciplined about their food without having to worry about the relationship. Ooh, is that a raid? Oh my. Is that a Zach bot? What up, Zach? Welcome in, Raiders. Oh, you just missed me. You just missed me going ass to grass. Gaston, hello. Oh gosh. Hang on a second. We gotta mark some things up. Oh no, it's a bot. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Joe. I go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. I use he, him pronouns. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, we lift weights. Tuesdays and Sundays, we play video games. All the time, we're an inclusive community all about getting moving in the ways that work for you. Enjoying lovely stories together. Like yesterday, we were playing Okami. And today, we're on a deload. Sniskers? Is that the anti-snookers? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Workout's going well. We're doing a technique week. And I didn't mention it in your chat earlier, but I'm starting the cut. I decided we are officially starting our cut. Welcome back, Thundergun. A few more weeks and I'll be brave enough for a top like that. You know what? If I could give you one piece of advice, and it's one that I had to follow myself, it's don't wait. Don't wait. If you wait until you think you're going to be comfortable wearing a piece of clothing, that day probably is going to take a lot longer to get here than you want. Just put it on. Put it on, baby. This shirt was that for me. This shirt was that for me. There was a period of my life where I was like, I will never look good in a stringer. I am not going to be big enough. I am not big enough. I wore the stringer. I was uncomfortable for like a week. And then after that, I was like, okay. Sorry, I say a week, but like it was like, you know, 1 or 2 different like full workout, full day wearings of the stringer. And I was like, you know, I like it. I feel good. I feel good. You know, the nipple like pops out and everything, but that's a separate thing. Looking like me at the end of a cut and just the beginning of yours. Yeah. I got a race in 7 weeks. And so if I'm going to start doing it, I got to do it before I hit the peak training so I can actually turn up a little bit once we get a little closer to the race and start. I would need to be hosed down. Were you self-conscious? I was. I was super self-conscious because that was when I was going to a university gym. Lots of really fit dudes. Lots of really fit dudes in that area that were going at the same time I was going. So it was very much like a personal, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, it was just a leap I had to make. I was like, I'm just gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna see how it feels. And I was happy that I did. It's a wardrobe malfunction. Same with stringers. I put it on, took it off a couple times before actually just saying F it and just started. See, you got to do it. And Zach's huge. Uni gym can be a huge ego blow. Oh, 100%. 100%. Because you see all these youngins. I was like basically a youngin at that point, but like you see all these other people that are roughly your age, way stronger, way more buff. I feel it out a little bit better than I used to. It's the back, really. The back is where I've seen a lot of growth in the last couple of years. Have you ever been up to Boyne? I have. I went golfing at Boyne. I was not able to go up there like in the snoo season. Got some cheap stuff from Argos that does the job. I'm not familiar with Argos. Going to the grocery store in a college town can be an ego blow, right? It's like, why is everyone so pretty? Why is everyone so pretty and young? I was once pretty and young. Those were the days. And that's it. We're done with squats. Everybody go home. I was once young. Still are pretty and young. I was once. I was. Going up there around the end of August, hitting the water park and taking a week vacation. That sounds phenomenal. That sounds like a great vacation. No, please don't go. I joke. I joke, but please don't leave. I'm not above begging. I mean, I'm kind of above begging. It depends on the context. Yeah, it really depends on the context. I'll beg. Steven's here wheezing. Please don't waddle away. Till the very next day. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Well, the duck walked up to the man's home gym and he said to the man, "On to the gym. Hey, bump, bump, bump. Got any weights?" Man said yes. Get on in here. Let's get shredded, little duck. The duck said no. And he waddled away, waddle, waddle, till the very next day. That's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the week. Do you have any grapes? 5-night stay was only 600 something. Split pay between half now, half later. That's good stuff. Northern Michigan vacations are not expensive because they really, really want to fill up those towns. It's the only way that people want to spend time in a, air quote, mountain town in northern Michigan is if it's cheap and if there are a lot of people around to to feel full, you know? I don't know if y'all have ever gone to a vacation town where things have not felt like where it feels like you're the only one there. I actually did have that happen with a place in Michigan. It's called the Double J Ranch. And it's like part resort getaway and part dude ranch for kiddos. And you go there on the wrong week, there's just like nobody there. Everyone wants that balance. I want people around, but I don't want a lot of people around. Diablo, this is not me crud talking your vacation by any means. And if it comes off that way, I apologize. Wait, you went to Electric Forest for 4 years? That's dope. I worked Electric Forest 1 year. Boy, that was an experience. Boy, that was an experience. Oh, I had to Sherpa plenty of folks. You know what? That might have been one of the years. It's been so long. Sunken Lamp, welcome in, welcome back. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Always wanted to work it. Yeah, I had a connection, and so they just they set me up to work, and it was really nice. I had like in the 4 or 5 days I was there, I had a 4-hour shift each day, and then the rest of the time I was able to just like go and goof around, as long as we were like, you know, like we were on call in case someone else got too unsober and missed their shift. We had to be ready to jump in. But how are we today, Lamp? I'm good. I'm good. We're doing some deloads, so nothing too strenuous today, thankfully. And it'll be a relatively short lift, I think. Work has not yet heated up. I'm just like, this is the part of the week where I'm realizing I'm trying to get as much done as possible, so that later on, when everyone just like wakes up and logs on at noon, and then sends me a bunch of requests, that at that point I'm freed up to actually take care of things that are a little more urgent. Gotcha. One down. Gonna play Apex. Have a nice stream. Hey, Abid, thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you have a great sesh. Your prices went way up. You have to buy a parking pass. So it was $350 for 4 days, is now $500. Yeah, I mean, they had to. And Diablo, I don't know if you saw, you know, it definitely had the same problem that all music festivals have. Where at a certain point, people don't clean up after themselves, and because there's no actual penalty and no one knows that you're not cleaning up after yourself, people would just ditch all of their stuff. And so these huge crews would be rolling through for like 3 days after the festival was over, just picking up trash and stuffing stinky ass tents into trash bins. So bad. How are your games? Seeing you're far into Okami? Yeah, Sunken, it's good. It's I really like Okami. So next week we're gonna be taking a break from Okami to we're gonna play The Forest on Sunday. We're gonna start a little bit earlier. We're getting back together with Paul STL and Sam Analytical. We're gonna try to finish The Forest so we can start playing Sons of the Forest. That is the goal. Oh yeah. 1 year a storm went through, or just the mountains of broken canopies. Yeah. No, that was I think that was the year that I worked. So we probably did have overlap. Are you going to any of the Twitch cons? Ooh. Yes. The plan right now is TwitchCon Vegas this year. Whew. The Forest, yes. Yeah, so if you want to see me play The Forest and get scared, that's Sunday at noon Eastern time. But it's daylight savings time this week, so make sure you watch your clocks on Sunday. Will you also have a Black Forest cake while playing The Forest? Yes. Maybe I should do that. Should I wait until we start playing Sons of the Forest? Or as Rocket says, the fivest. Sorry, Rocket. I just couldn't talk fast enough to catch your comment before I had to turn around and start doing that. Welcome in, Rocket. Ooh, Black Forest ham. You know, the Black Forest just has a bunch of green-ass trees. I don't want to call it the Black Forest. Don't turn your back on me. Welcome in, Rocket. When is Vegas TwitchCon? It is October 23rd, I think. October 23rd? Ooh, and I should wear a Bubba Gump Shrimp Company hat. 19 through 21st, okay. Oh yeah, so here's an update that I put in Discord that I didn't actually, I didn't get into the New York Marathon lottery. I have 2 days to decide if I want to apply to run with a particular charity organization for cancer research. If I applied with them, I would have to. Ooh, Dr. K. Oh my gosh, K. Thank you for the Prime sub. How are you, K? Yo, please go and check out Dr. K. Ross. K is one of our Cosmic Hearts team members. How are you today, Doc? October 20th through 22nd. What about the Boston Marathon? I didn't even try for Boston. So New York is less about qualifying and more about like getting in through the lottery. Boston is almost 100% about qualifying, as I understand it. Finish work for the day. Hell of a Monday. Good to see you. Hope you're well. I'm doing great, Kay. I'm doing lovely. It's been, it's honestly, we're doing a deload lift or a tech lift. So we're cutting back on all of we're really just lifting less today. And that means it's chill. It's going to go a little bit faster, I think. But I'm sorry that you had a hell of a Monday, and I hope that your week gets better. Holy Jesus. But yes, no New York Marathon for me this year. And I think like if I'm planning to go to TwitchCon, it's probably best that I'm not doing New York because it is absolute hell getting to the start line of the New York Marathon or the New York City Marathon. What about the Albuquerque Marathon? Is that like right down the street from you? Sorry, I'm not trying to dox you. That is a maybe. I need to find another one. So I need to find another fall marathon. Zoned out for a little while there. Say anything about TwitchCon? I'm insane. Oh, no, that's right. No, you're not anywhere near Albuquerque. Do you, hold on, what's, what? Then wait, what's the draw for the Albuquerque Marathon? Are you just like, are you just pulling marathons out your butt right now? Because that's a marketable skill. If that's what you're doing, you should try to make some money off of that particular practice. It was just an obscure city. Honestly, that's the way some of these marathons work, y'all. You know what one of the most popular marathons in the Midwest is? It's called Grandma's Marathon. And I want to say it's in Minnesota. And it is like the least miraculous, least hype area that you can host a marathon in. But it's just like so well known. And it's almost like a rite of passage. You know what? Next week we're going to do pauses. Come to Albuquerque. Please come to Brazil. Rock and Roll Marathon. Ooh, I've heard of the Rock and Roll Marathon. Hey, 20 kilos is a start, my dude. 20 kilos is a start. That's the bar, yeah? You know what that means? That means you get to put stuff on that bar and make it heavier. Do not discount your strength. Learning to bench press is a more difficult thing than a lot of people will have you believe. Bench is one of the most technical lifts there is. If you want to have like a really good, efficient bench press, it is an extremely technical lift. I'm still working on my bench form after doing it for years and years and years. I realized I was doing it incorrectly for a long time. "11 reps this time, nearer to 15 next week. Hit 15, I'm gonna up the weight." All right. Yeah, if you, is that what your PT has you on? I think that makes sense as a rep range if you're just getting started. Ooh, I'm so excited for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Are we all good? We're good. Zach, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Thank you for bringing the community over here. I'm so blessed with your raids, truly. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope you get to listen to some Panic at the Disco on your own time today. I hope you get to engage in a little bit of gosh, what was the song by them I was listening to the other day? It's like the somewhere downtown where a burlesque queen may even ask my name. 4-set, superset, a bench, and neutral grip pull down. Ooh, a little bit of pushy pulls. Ah, yes, yes. Your trainer has you on the antagonist-agonist muscle, or agonist-antagonist muscle pairings. Ruffle Penguin, welcome to the Run Club. Thank you for the follow. I do dig that username. It makes me think of dandies. In a very nice way, though. Yes, you are pushing and pulling and pushing and pulling. Honestly, since I am doing... So my split makes no sense. And I'm waiting for someone to come in here and just be like, what are you doing, bro? I'm waiting for someone who is like really well-versed in like... in strength building training to just come in and be like, hey man, just so you know, like it doesn't really make a lot of sense to do full body push, full body pull, full body mix. You should just be doing full body every day. So I sort of do that. I sort of do. But as you will see in this thing right here, yes, this routine, I don't know that was so why that was so difficult for me. That is all push moves and a little bit of rehab. But we must rehab to move forward. So I've been bulking / maintaining for probably about 6 months now. As you can tell, that means that I didn't do a really great job of bulking overall. Did I put on 10 pounds? Yes. 12. Did it take me much longer than it should have? Yes, it did. You did fine. You did fine. I mean, I meant to hit 185 approximately 3 weeks sooner than I did. And I'm not gonna say that I forced the last 3 weeks by just like letting go on some of the sugary stuff, but I kind of did. I kind of did. Bulking is fun. Bulking is fun. That's why I try to keep my cuts relatively short. Like if anyone wonders like why I don't let myself bulk super far, like how Zach was saying, like my start of the cut is like where he sees himself being like near the end of a cut. It's just like part of it is body image stuff, but it's also I just don't like long cut cycles. Like I really don't like being in a deficit for long periods of time because it really makes it a lot more likely that I'm going to injure myself. And I'm still pretty scared of that happening. But thank you, Ren. Thank you, Thundergun. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to find the balance. Over the years, I just have never been good enough about committing to my bulks. I think these last 2 years I've done a pretty good job of staying in maintenance and surplus and not going like, ooh, I don't like the way I look in the mirror today, so I'm changing directions. Because that's what'll cut you off. That's what'll keep you from actually improving, is making snap judgments about where you think your eating and movement plan should be. I want a more athletic body, and you'll get there. You're gonna get some newbie gains, friend. Hardest time gaining weight in my 20s and early 30s. Why do you think that was, Ren? Somebody already asked, how close do you track what you eat? Yeah, I can talk about that in a moment. Knock this set out. Nice and light. Pulling from those rear delts. Newbie gains are also fun the second time, yeah. When you fall off it a little bit, and then you're getting back into it, and you're like, ooh, I remember how strong I used to be. Somebody asked, okay, yeah, so I do, and this will speak to a little bit of what Ren is talking about. I do audits. So I did calorie tracking pretty closely for a couple of years, like on and off, right? But especially when I was trying to be on a deficit, I was pretty good about tracking, like catching everything. I'd made great progress, slimmed down, all good. Still like struggled a little bit with getting enough protein because I was trying to be primarily vegetarian at the time. Hello, Geek, welcome in. I hope you're having a bro Monday. So what I do now, because what I realized, and this is me, right? I'm not trying to cast this on anyone else. What I realized was that when I was counting calories, I was creating this like good feeling, bad feeling with eating things. And I'm gonna just say it in those simple terms, right? I would feel a lot of guilt when I broke out. I would feel a lot of like way too much like self-fulfillment when I told myself no for a cookie, right? Like not just like, okay, yeah, I made the right call today. It was more like, yeah, I'm winning, right? And you know, that's all internal, right? I wasn't like hulking out in the restaurant, but so for me now, what I do is audits. So I'll like just eat my normal stuff, right? I've had days where I understand are a little bit higher carb days. I try to keep my protein intake up through a number of different sources. But every once in a while, I'll just take one day and I'll track all of my food, sun up to sundown. And just see where that lands me. See if my macros are anywhere close to where I think they are. See if my overall calorie intake is close to where I think it is. How often do you audit? I try to do that every 2 months at least. So I haven't done one since, I think I did one at the beginning of January. I did a quick run through. So I'm due for one for sure. But that helps me because then it helps keep me accountable with like actually looking at my portions through the lens of, I'm not doing this so I can knock it off on an app and say that I beat my high score, right? I'm doing it because I'm trying to understand what food is going into my body and how it makes me feel. So that's I hope that answers the question, Duck. Because again, like everyone's got to do it the way that works for them. The way that works for me is one that leans away from being restrictive and leans into just like helping me understand without the really granular aspect of it. But Ruffle, I'm glad to hear that you're getting back into it. Do you know what you want to do as far as goals? Are you trying to get a little faster, get a little stronger? Are you trying to lose some weight? Doing a physique goal for the first time in years. Found this time around that just making sure you get enough protein keeps with cravings, desires of wanting more food. And that's a huge thing. Yeah, no, I see the same things, Chicken Boy. Is like is like when I'm really good about getting my protein intake, I don't have the same carb cravings that I do throughout the day. Even when I'm like moving a lot. Phone apps that read barcodes are really helpful for that. Does it? So MyFitnessPal does it. Are there other apps that read the barcodes? I eat pasta probably once a week. I am and it depends on like we really love the like the pastaroni boxes because I take the shells and white cheddar that you get from Pastaroni, and I cook those up. I make some like sauteed veggies with like chili powder and cumin and some other seasonings, and then I put an entire can of tuna in the bottom of a bowl, and I put like half of that box on top of it, and so it ends up being like a pretty good macro bomb. It's pretty high in fat, but as long as like I'm not making 2 boxes and downing both boxes, like I'm in pretty good shape. One more set of rear delt raises. Wilks score back above 350. Now remind me how a Wilks is calculated. It's been a while since I've looked at that in full terms. I know it's like your lifts and your body weight comparatively, but I don't know what mine is. That's something I can very easily Google. Sorry, I won't put that work on you. Heard about it days before. It might be better for me personally than religiously tracking how much ketchup I'm using. Yeah. Used MFP also. Here, I can just look at my Wilks right now. I just realized I didn't have captions on, so I'll take the opportunity to fix that. My bad, everyone. Oh. Come on! Okay, I do need a quick bio break, so I may step away. Now that I've turned on the captions, I'm going to step away for a brief second. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Yoo-hoo! I'm back. Cool. Hey. Let's get my Wilks score. How's that sound? I'm going to put in my current weight, obviously. So if I can do 250, I'll say 305 for 2. Deadlifts, 385 for 1. So my Wilks is 285. So I'm working towards my title as a lifetime intermediate. Hell yeah, buddy. I'll drop the link if anyone wants to run it. I don't know why Automod held that. There we go. Welcome in, Estes. How are you? Welcome in, welcome back. But yeah, on the pasta conversation, something I should mention too is like me being someone who runs 2 to 3 times a week, if not more. That plays a lot into my intake. So I think that's like largely one of the reasons why I've struggled to really like gain weight consistently, is because like that's a moving target. Like I have to carb cycle. I have to carb cycle when I'm only running twice a week. And the way it ended up kind of going was I would eat a pretty decent amount on Mondays and like carb up a little bit on Monday evenings. Wake up at 5:30 in the morning, go run 4 to 6 miles, go to work, have like a pretty decent sized lunch, but also take in a lot extra. I take in a lot of carbs on Tuesdays and Thursdays because those are the days that I would run, and I needed to replete before I did my lift on the following day. I live a very consumptive lifestyle, and I have a lot of feelings about it. They are not good. Woo. Oh, Geek, have a great day. Thank you so much for being, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. Sorry you couldn't stay. Sad that work prevented me from being able to watch Okami, but at least the VOD is there. Yeah, I got to work on switching it around to get the, I got to get the YouTube vids up faster. Oh, thank you, Chimera. It has come a long way in the last year. Like, in the last year, I know, it's all good, Geek. I don't want you to be sorry. I don't want you to be sorry. Ow. Ooh. I merely mean to say you will be missed. Toodaloo! Au revoir! But yeah, my bench form used to be pretty bad. I thought I had good bench form, and then I found out that I was not engaging my back like at all, or my hips like at all. Why do my shoulders hurt all the time? It's because I'm pushing with my shoulders almost entirely. This tends to make bench pressing much more difficult. Whew. I'm gonna set that there for the moment. You know, Estes, I have gotten that feedback. I have received the feedback in past years that I give a pretty good hug. I try. I think we all want to give good hugs. I think it is within the genetic code of every human that they just want to give good hugs. Trying to think of some like creepy sci-fi monster that also wants to give good hugs. Are you sponsored by Gymshark? No. No. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not fishing. They're just they are going for a certain type of athlete, and like if they were gonna take on like a hybrid running athlete, it wouldn't be me. I don't think it would be me. That'd be fun. Oh, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, I've got a couple of Gymshark items, and honestly, I love them. I love them. I probably don't buy enough from them. What foods would you suggest that are high in protein? Well, Chimera, before I answer that, can I ask what high protein foods you really don't like or that you're aware of? But I appreciate that, Cito. That's very flattering, and I'd like to rep for them. You know, I think they've come a long way with managing their brand and making it more inclusive. Physical contact makes our brains release oxytocin, so that's why we love hugs. We love hugs when we want hugs. I will go hug my wife after this. Eddie, hello. How are you doing? Welcome in, Eddie. Welcome back. Not a fan of legumes like beans and stuff. Yeah, so tuna is going to be the big one that I think is like super slept on. I think not nearly enough people are using tuna. As far as like meat-like proteins that are very protein dense and very low fat, low calorie, tuna is great. Greek yogurt is another great one. Air fryer chicken thighs. If you're about eating some meats and you're thinking about going the chicken route, get thighs. Don't get chicken breasts. Thighs taste so much better. every single time. Every time that I've found, I've always had a much better experience with chicken thighs. Okay, so we're gonna do seated dumbbell presses, split squats, and then overhead single arm tricep extensions. Kamara, I'm trying to think of others for you. Yeah, cottage cheese is another one. Cottage cheese can be really high in sodium, but it is, if you like cottage cheese, one hack you can do is you can put cottage cheese on like salads to use it as dressing. No, I want purple, not green. Use cottage cheese as dressing instead of something like ranch. And just add a little bit of black pepper. You won't really know the difference. Bearded men at malls to help shoppers de-stress during Christmas shopping. Rubbing a beard is very relaxing. Whoa. I was not aware of this. I was not aware of this. Let me decide, let me try to figure out if I want people touching my beard, and then I will determine if that's a job that I can do. Everyone needs that extra cash during the holidays, right? Okay, split squats. We're gonna drop 10 pounds off of these because I'm not trying to burn myself out today. Just trying to get some good work in full range of motion. Hair out of my face. Butt yogurt, okay. Totally down with the meat and any dairy, so I'll add these to the list. Word. Yeah, if you're, I mean, honestly, like, I get a fair amount of my daily protein intake from supplements. So the way I handle shakes is I will take 1 scoop of whey, 1 scoop of casein, 1 serving, might be 2 scoops. 1 scoop of whey and 1 scoop of casein 30 minutes before my workout. And then I take another shake exactly the same after the workout is over. And that may not be the most optimal protein intake strategy, but I'm hitting my macros. Thing with protein shakes is that it's really hard to get your, I mean, just for me personally, it's hard to make myself drink one. Oh. I'm really struggling with that, Estes. Like right here, I can see it, but like, if I was sitting on the floor, it'd be really hard for me. Like I should just go get my glasses, but I don't know. I feel like because I've worn glasses and not worn glasses, people sometimes see the glasses as like some kind of grab, if that makes sense. He doesn't need those. He's just trying to look like a librarian. Ridiculous. Ridiculous thing of me to think. Ooh. Affectation. Ah, yes. It's so weird because I know what affect is. I know what like an affect is, but for some reason thinking of affectation as like the full word, like what is that? Hang on, let me verify I know what that means. Whoops. I'm gonna try to work that one in this week. Being in a semi-corporate environment should be easy enough. It should be easy enough to find a way to talk about someone being affectatious. Is that proper? I'm not even, no, I'm not. I'm not going to go there. Good news. There we go. That's a little better. Getting washed out. Ugh. What's everyone got going on this week? I'm going to have like 3 or 4 hours of extra time that I'm not going to be using going on runs, and I'm pretty excited about that. That's one of those benefits of a deload week. It's like, wow, I get time back. Sort of. I should be using all of that time to do like mobility work. That's what I should be doing. But it's okay to just rest. I have to remind myself of that. It's okay to just stink and rest. Crunch time to get my stuff in order before the break. Do y'all have spring break coming up? This is our first week back from a bunch of people being on spring break. We don't have a spring break, but like local schools do. So it means a bunch of people just heck off. Drop the weight. Ah. Oh. I do one of those Tom Merrick's mobility follow-alongs. Are those on YouTube? I should consider. It would be preferable if. I feel like that's like a. There's this book that I got that I've been meaning to read that outlines different dimensions of culture. And you know, any work like that is going to be somewhat subjective. But this person and their research group have been doing it for years and have like found these relatively consistent data points across different cultures and pertaining to how they engage in a business environment. Oh wait, got one more. I'll need one. I think it's Hofstede's. Rip, how we doing? How we doing, Rip? That's gonna go insane. What up, Zach? Welcome in, Rip and Zach. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I just gotta not get hurt. Stake no lives. You did just hear Tame Impala. You just barely missed it. Sorry to say. Welcome in, welcome back. Get some shouts in a moment here. Actually, Eddie, can you get shouts for Rip and for Zacking Ball? I forgot you have the sword. Or Tiger. Tiger's still around. I know Tiger was getting some rest in. Reporting copyright right now. I can talk about why it's not a problem if you want. One more set of those. Making great time today. Zacking bro. Oh, Rip review. Yeah, so when I play music on stream, I record it to a separate track. The only thing that Twitch really cares about, unless you're like a top tier, like 500 plus CCV streamer, is that your music doesn't end up on your VODs. So when I record my VODs and I post them to Twitch, y'all can hear it now. When you look at the VODs, you won't. The music won't be there. So it does make some things a little bit awkward in my VODs and when I upload these to YouTube. A teeny bit. Teeny bit. I just hope everyone listens to their own music, you know? That's the bell. Eddie, have a good lurk. Ooh. Zach, how's your day going? Did you get in the gym today? Did you already make that sesh happen? Ugh. But yeah, I am excited about the cut. I'm also not excited about the cut. We're gonna have to be real careful. We're gonna have to keep it nice and gentle. Be willing to eat a little bit more here and there in the name of making sure that I don't feel completely burned out all the time. I think this week of rest is gonna help. I'm gonna try to keep the protein intake up. What's your diet like? How many calories a day? Cut my calories in half, trying to get my twink body back. So my diet right now, I'm probably, so this is pre-cut, and I was answering the question earlier of like what my cut, what my like eating looks like in a cut. Because I'm just starting and I know that I'm gonna be recalculating after this week's deload, it's like my maintenance has been 3,000 to 3,200 calories a day, roughly so. That's like maintenance with a slight bulk for me. So the hope is that I'm probably going to run around 2,400 to 2,600 calories a day, and then like stay at my current level of activity. So by the time I hit 3 weeks out from my half marathon, I'll be doing 3 lifts a week and 36 miles in a week. Mobile lags a lot, working some arms and abs. Nope, it was for you. It was for you. Oh, so you're working out right now. Attaway. Attaway. It is a lot. It is a lot. And it's hard to keep up with, honestly. So my goal right now for this week is to just like, I'm I'm gonna try to stick closer to like 26 to 2,800 calories a day. Get my protein, right? Get up to 160 to 180 grams of protein per day. Stick around there. Stay in ranges. I know I could probably make better progress if I was more like, gosh, why? I can't words today. I can't. Would you like some feedback on that? Thank you, Hierarch, for the hydrate. Words are hard. Words are hard. Drink water. Yeah, you should. I mean, I don't know what your TDE is. I don't know what your BMR. I know you're eating. I would highly recommend being at least somewhere in the 1,500 to 1,700 range, because it's really difficult to get enough food to like keep your body running the way that it's supposed to be running at 1 to 1,200 calories. That is my 2 cents. Even if it slows down your progress a little bit, you're going to get a lot less whiplash when you finish up that cut. Because like if you are sitting in that space where, I mean, I would say that is closer to deprivation than cutting, honestly. I skip breakfast and do lunch and dinner. I mean, you can still do that, right? Like you can still condense your calorie intake during the day. And like, if you want to tell me like how much weight you're trying to lose and like at what rate, what your current body weight is, I'm happy to give a little more detailed feedback. Estes, I will roll it out after this set. Thank you for that. But yeah, in general, unless you are someone who is just like very small, I would typically not recommend anyone go much lower than 1,500 to 1,400 calories on the standard. Because your brain needs a lot of calories on its own. You should do what feels good for your body. And please be careful about your deficits. 170 now, want to get down to 160 and toned. Do you have a timeline? Is this Splatoon music? It is. It is. Brain is a blood sugar hog. Someone told me at one point, and I would need to look into this to like actually speak to it articulately, that your brain really does consume a really high percentage of the calories that you take in every day, especially for young people whose brains are still actively developing. Whoa. Knock this down because no set timeline. Ooh. Yeah, if you don't have a set timeline, you know, aim for that. Because if you are here, we can do this together. Give me just a minute. Let me do this last set. Upper lower split tonight. Starting strength is hella boring. So are you going to do upper lower? What's the full week split, Ruffle? If you don't mind my asking. Is that upper lower? 4 days a week? You get to do a lot more fun bodybuilder stuff when you do PPL, UL, or UL. That is the one thing about most strength programs, is you don't get to do a lot of the really interesting, fun accessories that you can work in with a more typical bodybuilder split. Not to say it can't be done. Just the program I was on for a while didn't leave me a lot of room for accessories. Ooh. Had an employee who was starving himself during the week. Became a real problem. Irritable, had poor concentration. It'll mess with you. It really will. Yep. Yeah, if you got a job that's like really demanding on both ends, if you're like a parent, holy hell. So this isn't to dunk on you, Steak. Like, totally not. That's not my intent. I just you know, I always want to make sure I'm encouraging folks to do things safely. DB, it's good. It's good. How are you doing today, DB? Hello. Can y'all hear me okay? Welcome back. We had to pull out old reliable because the Rode mics decided to do their favorite thing. Welcome back. Lip sync the music. We'll pretend it's a sing-along stream. Ooh. We can do that. I'm okay now. That probably blew it out. Welcome back, folks. But yeah, steak and olives. Generally, the advice is to try to cut like 0.5 to 1.5 pounds a week, right? And so if we pull up the calculator, and I'm just gonna run this right now, I'm gonna assume some things about you. So you're 170 pounds. How tall are you? You mind telling me how tall you are? $5'10". Okay. Whoa. Ooh, you know, oh my gosh. Jade's here. Jade's here. Welcome in, Jade. Welcome in, Raiders. How are we doing? Oh my gosh, you came just in time. We just finished fixing a mic issue. Welcome in, Raiders. How we doing? My name is Joe. I go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. I use he, him pronouns. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, we lift weights. Tuesdays, Sundays, we play video games all the time. We're an inclusive community all about getting moving in the ways that work for you and enjoying awesome stories together. Bearded Cat. Laying down Punder. Welcome in. Welcome in. Noel, Steak, I have not forgotten about you, but I just want to welcome in our Raiders real quick. Raiders, hi there. Welcome in. If you've not been here before, I'm just going to give you a really quick taste of what we're all about. Jade, how was your lift? Yo! Oh my gosh, Black Angel, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. And thank you, Bearded Cat. Dan, thank you for the gift sub to Poor Mike. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play you a little video that's going to show you a little bit about what we're all about here so you can make a well-informed decision about whether to provide your follows to me here. I'll see you in 60 seconds.
Would you care to expand further on what you mean about my wife?
He likes to play rough. Look at the Jedi with his big toy. He likes to play rough.
Tickers on the nibs to protect your modesty? What modesty? So we got some wet goopies. Caring is free. Affirmations are free. Telling someone you're thinking about them is free. Oh, it's curved, all right.
Berries and cream, berries and cream.
We're all gonna bust together, lads. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono. And what is the Midwest but one giant swirling pit of probiotic action?
My baby.
Aha. I think this is what I needed to do. Now I wait, and hopefully the island... Why is your head not off anymore? Just gonna... Yeah. Welcome back, folks. I'm so glad you decided to bring your community over here, Jade. I really, really stinking appreciate it. Everyone, please go and check out Jade Games if you have not done so already. I have learned so much from spending time in Jade's streams and checking out Jade on the socials. Jade has a book, and you should go check that out too. Thank you, Jade. This is my baby. Has convinced me I made the right choice of hanging out here. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. But welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for being here. Grab a drink, grab a snack, grab a walk, grab a little, pick up a pet, put him down, give him some pets. Okay, so to get back to steak, so what I'm seeing for maintenance calories for you is 2,067 calories per day. So 2067, right? And that's a loose calculation. That's a loose calculation, and that's not accounting for any sort of movement that you're doing, right? So you may be burning more calories. I'm gonna come back here. You may be burning more calories than that, right? So I mean, just to apply like the general ideas that we have around weight loss and safe weight loss, you know, when I said like 15 to 1700, that's kind of on target. That's kind of on target. If you were trying to lose 10 pounds in 10 weeks, you would be somewhere between 14 and 1,500 calories a day. If you are at, yeah, so if you are at 1,000 to 1,200 calories a day, you're going to lose weight, but you're going to be really tired. You'll lose weight very quickly. You will likely lose lean muscle mass. It's going to disrupt your sleep. You're going to feel extra hungry and get a lot of those like crunch time cravings. What am I thinking of? Just like the cravings that you don't want, right? Where you're there, like you're driving past Taco Bell and you're like, damn, that cheesy double beef burrito chalupa nacho grande does sound pretty damn good right now, but I know I'm not supposed to break my diet today. Maybe today is going to be a cheat day, and then you eat 4,000 calories in a day. Like that's what happens when you starve yourself like that. And it's different for everybody, right? So I don't want to be too prescriptive, but oh man. You should run in 2028. I'm not old enough yet. Leo. What is it? I think it's you have to be 36 to be president. I don't want that job. You kidding me? I have, for the most part, gotten past my desire to be liked by everyone, you know, and like constantly changing my behavior to be liked by everyone. That's a lot of unlearning that everyone has to do. Yeah, it's my pleasure, Steak, and you know, please know again that I'm only offering that up in the interest of you know, helping folks do the same thing. You have not been in our community for a very long time, but I care about you, and I want you to be successful. I want you to keep that weight off after you put it on. 10 weeks is good timing. We're in the US. You got summer coming up real quick. But it ain't 10 weeks quick. It's like 14 weeks quick. 2032, yeah. 2032 we could do it. I could run for president 2032. I could, but I won't. I don't know if Dan's still here, but Mama, Papa, I told them I would run for president and then I never did. I collected all of their campaign donations, Mama, Papa. I started my own super PAC. I ran on the platform of radical change and I did absolutely fucking nothing. Oh, I didn't, Estes. I will do it right now. I'm so sorry. I'll do it right now. Then we'll do our tricep dips. But Jade, I understand you probably had to dash off. So thank you again. And I will give one more plug for Jada Gaines. Oh, thank you, Estes. This is perfect. I meant to pull out the lacrosse ball and do a little bit of stuff with it. Sorry to be hiding behind the bench. Just kind of the way I got to set things up right now. Ooh. Poor geez, old Pete. I guess I could do all of my dumbbell work inside of the power rack, but why would I do that? Also, hi and hello. Hope everyone's Monday is kicking off well. It's been all right so far. Ooh. It's been all right. I need to get more steps in. I know that much. When I'm on a deload week, I definitely still try to get 10K per day. And not like intense steps, you know? Nice casual walkies. On anything relating to a rest day. Get them walkies in. Keep that body moving. Ooh, right there. Oh boy. Oh, that's that stuff. Oh, jeez. I'm going full Midwest on this roller. Oh, jeez. Oh, Sorry. Oh, that's right. My mic is over there now. I'm sorry, everyone. I forgot that I had to take out the old one. I'm like genuinely sorry. I forgot that I had to talk right here. I don't know if it's been really hard to hear me the last couple of minutes. You know, this is what I get for ignoring updates. Like 2 days in a row, the road has been like, hey, do you want to update the app so you can get the new interface? And I'm like, no, I'm starting stream in 5 minutes. So it's like, well, okay, I guess you're just not going to have your equipment then. You just don't get to use it. At all, Sonny. Counting down to the release of the RE4 remake so I can be tossed around like Krauser like a marionette doll. Oh, man. I'm excited to watch the Resi 4 remake. I'm probably not going to buy it and play it, but I'm really excited to watch people play it. Hitting my head. T-shirt is an abbreviation of Tyrannosaurus shirt because of the short arms. Hello, Jim. How are you today? My gay heart desires more of the awkward ex-lovers vibes that Leanne and Krauser give off. It's the knife. It's the knife fight, isn't it? That's all it is. It's just a knife fight. That's the only reason they needed to remake that game, and it was to remake the knife fight. Good to finish the deadlift sesh. How are you? I'm good, Jim. I'm good. We're doing deload. Still, I guess I'm still recovering from yesterday's run. And like little tiny ways. Little parts of me are just like trying to catch up. You maxed today? You got any new numbers? Do you have any numbers you'd like to share with the class? Oh, Evie's having an episode. Y'all probably can't actually hear her, so maybe I'll just be quiet. But how did it go? Did you move to big weights? You posted it in the Discord. Oh, okay. You must have like just posted it while I was doing this. 485 by 7. This is gonna make my my whole stream. Yeah, it's gonna kill my frame rate, but I need to watch. Never mind. I'm gonna watch later. That's great though. That's sick, my dude. Congrats. Congrats on the new digits. 485 by 7. It's trying. It's trying. You're so welcome. You work so hard. You work so hard. I'm not saying I sandbag, but you know, I engage in effort management in my gym sessions so that I can work harder on my runs. And so I deserve my tiny Wilk score. As we were discussing. It's not a tiny Wilk score.
Do it.
Oh, Jim. you say that to all the girls. What up, Manic Panic? Welcome in, welcome back. I did it. I did it. I did the thing. I did the thing. All right, we're gonna.
Hooray!
Oh.
Hooray!
Not much, you. You know what? You know what? Not too much yet. We'll see how this week feels. We'll see how this week feels. How dare you do that to my Max? Was disgusting. What up, Meep? How we doing? Time for lunch. Yes. Get that lunch. Please eat. If anyone else needs this reminder today, please make sure you eat. Please eat food. I'm specifically requesting it. Period. Yeah, huge. Master Jakari, welcome back. Thanks for the follow. I think that was yesterday. How much you cutting? I think meat somewhere between 6 and 8 pounds. I was initially thinking about 10, but I don't think I got 10 pounds to cut. More I think about it. Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, small cut, nothing huge. Nothing huge. Yeah, so I'm at, last I checked, 186. I'd like to get down closer to like 178, 176 to 178, somewhere in that range. See how it feels. Because what that would mean is that I put on like, probably like 3 good pounds of muscle over the winter, which would be huge. We did have a flex out, so I got to do that. Whew. That sure does come off. Training for a cancer run late spring, early summer, 31st of March, either one. Ooh, nice. What are you doing to get ready? How long is the run? Probably need 20 plus when I finally do it. How long have you been bulking / maintenance? What kind of physique are you trying to get? So my physique mindset is I am trying to maintain my physique while running marathons. That is the that's the short of it. You say legs and I'll check. No, it's about to happen. Flex out is about to happen. I'm making a little diaper right now. Preferably a human physique. Years. I'm about to. Oh, I got you. You start today. Any anime character physique? I mean, like, the Pillar Men from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That's basically it, right? No, it's like bending around the back and like curving in through here. No, we'll do the. We're working on the side chest. See, that right side is still just dragging. And like, my quads are getting there. I'm just gonna have to move the bench, it's fine. Quads are getting there, but like, running is just so disruptive for building good quads, you know? Ooh, Bolin would be a good physique goal. 1,500 total first, then I'll cut a while longer still. Word. Bolin's a good goal. Oh. Major Armstrong. Ooh. That's a mood. Yeah, Mako is just like a different type of rip. But Bolin, like, he's got the earthbender bod for sure. The boulder. The boulder feels conflicted about fighting a young blind girl. Freaking love Helock. Do you have bonitis? My only regret is that I have bonitis, actually. Combustion Man? Oh my god. See, but I feel like I don't need the drama in my life of having big old combustion beams come out of my forehead, you know? I don't need that drama. But yeah, in general, I'm trying to stay pretty, not perma-lean, but I'm trying not to fluctuate more than like 15 pounds at a time upward, right? Like, right now the concern is timing. I'd love to be able to go through the summer and not be like perpetually cutting, if I can help it. Brainy Cat, have a good lurk.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey. I did hear about that. I heard that there is another film coming out. I am unfamiliar with the content of said film. Not wildly flattering. Oh, come on. Bro. Yeah, I love the dip bar. Such a good investment. I was talking to someone about buying a dip bar. That's great. Because your dip bar can become your captain's chair. It doesn't work the same way, right? It's a little bit different than having the handles and the elbow rests, but probably cut back to 181, 10-pound increments. So I'm close hitting a 4 times body weight deadlift. Oh, Jim, that'd be incredible. That'd be incredible. And you're gonna look so yoked. You're gonna look absolutely yoked. Welcome in, David. Tricep isoflexion. Yeah, I need to... My triceps have had some pretty good growth over the last couple of years, but I don't feel like I have big arms, if that makes sense. I don't think I'm ever going to get like huge arms. I don't want to just keep blaming running, but like isometric, yeah. So just like a hold, right? Yeah. Assuming I can maintain the current totals downwards. As long as you cycle, you should be fine. I would imagine as long as you stay cycling. Sick of all these booby streamers stealing all our views. I'm sorry, I'll put my nips away if you want me to. 900 noodles, just with plenty of... No, I appreciate that. Sorry, this is not meant to be... I keep doing this. I'm not trying to fish. I'm really not. Just like I think about actually doing a competition. AKJG, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. And again, I just feel like I've made some pretty good progress on my back, right? Like, my lats have grown a lot in the last couple of years, but I still feel like my arms are dragging behind a little bit. It just depends on the day, right? Day and lighting, all that. About to jump into a strength and peaking phase for the next 2 months, back around to hypertrophy, and you're going to get huge. You're going to get huge. Oh, 10 squats, okay. Same lighting, yeah. It's hard, right? You get one bad view and you're just like, well, that's it. Everything was for nothing, but you got to defeat those thoughts. What would you suggest for working out forearms? I have a couple of suggestions for you, actually. And after I do these squats, I'll walk you through them. After I do these squats, I'll walk you through them. Hello, Belle. Let's sell it on City, Biotic. Let's sell it on City, baby. Oh, we go ass to grass on bodyweight squats. Have a hard time feeling them during exercises. Ren, do some towel lat exercises. Yeah, thumbless makes a big deal. When you are doing any sort of like pulling exercise, try to picture not that you're like pulling from your hands, but that you're pulling from your elbows and your fingers are just little hooks that are attached to your elbows. That's my one for today. It's a really weird thing to think about, but if you try to just like pull from your back by thinking about your elbows as like hooks, it's a very strange thing, but it works. Like if you're just like grabs, I got a little railing up here. Oh no, I'm not gonna do this in front of the camera. That's a little weird, but also towel pulls, and I'll just do an example towel pull with some hands. Yeah, you know it. So grab a towel, and you can do this with your sweatpants if you want, but just like do like a static hold, like pull outward to where you can feel your lats, and just kind of pull it in, right? Practice pulling in from your back while you're pushing outward with the towel. You can do that from above to below too, but that alone can help with lat activation. That's a big one. Okay, forearms. Talk forearms. Make a couple of recommendations. First off, what you're going to want to do is build yourself a torture device. Build yourself a torture device. What you need is a dowel rod, a 5-pound to a 2.5 to 5-pound weight, and some like clothesline or P-cord, and you just like tie a knot through your little weight. You tie a knot around the bar, And you got this right here. Hold it like not out in front of you, because then you're going to do a delt exercise more than anything. Hold it at your side. And just work these bad boys up. At first you're like, well, that's not bad. And then the higher that thing gets off the ground, ooh, I'm not going to do all these today because I have to work. And I will not be able to type. Bring it up and then just lower it back down and do it again. So that's one thing for forearms. That is like a piece of home gym equipment that you can build. Another good forearm exercise I will show you as soon as I get this wrapped up and put away. Take whatever dumbbells you have, and honestly, if you can do this with like an easy curl bar, and I'll do that for this this example. So you want to go back and forth between doing this with both an easy curl bar and dumbbells themselves, because you're going to get a little bit of different activation depending on how you do it. You want to kneel in front of a bench or in front of a box, whatever you got. Rest your forearms on the bench and just do tiny curls. High volume. Do like 15 of these with whatever weight it takes to do. Well, you can do more. You can do 15 to 20. Then flip it over to an overhand grip and go the other way. I gotta finish now that I started. You can also do this standing, right? You could just kind of flare your wrist up. You can hold it behind your back and do the same thing of just like doing tiny little wrist curls back here. But I found the most effective thing is to do it on a bench. And you don't necessarily need a ton of weight to get a good workout with those, right? Like, I don't work my forearms super often. They're in pretty good shape, yeah. Just from like doing all the other stuff that I do. They're not bad, but also remember that like vascularity is not necessarily equivalent to muscle mass and strength. I think sometimes folks who are on just on like a lower body fat side or have different levels of sodium intake. Is there a middle ground between a push-up and a cross-legged push-ups? Manic, do you mean like either using like both feet on the floor or just like crossing one leg over the other? Because I would say like if it's just crossing one leg over the other while you're doing standard push-ups, just like switch legs. Do like 10, one leg over, 10, the other leg over, and then like try to get to where you can do /knee push-ups. Yeah, I mean with push-ups, and I think I've talked about push-up progressions before. I'm always happy to, because I think a lot of folks get frustrated or get started. Like push-ups, your progression is wall push-ups, which can be pretty uncomfortable for folks, but you got wall push-ups. I think they're called hybrid calisthenics on YouTube. They have a really great series on this. If you're not able, once you're able to do like 20 to 30 wall push-ups in one sitting, you can move on to like a countertop or a bench, right? Basically, like you're working your way down to the floor so that you're still holding your body in a plank position. It's just at a different angle and level of plank position. If you're trying to do more, do some negatives, right? I know that I can't maybe get up from here, so I'm just gonna bring my feet up, and then I'm gonna set my hands down again, and I'm gonna do a slow negative down to this bench, get up, and do it again, right? One good way to get better at push-ups is to do as many as you can do, and then do force negatives. The same thing with pull-ups, right? If I do like 10 push-ups and then I realize I can't get myself up at the bottom, I can cheat myself up, do a slow lower on one of my push-ups, and then cheat myself up and do like 3 of those at the end of my set. You shouldn't do that every time, right? Maybe once a week. Okay. We had a deload week, but we still ran a pretty long stream today. Normal length, one would say. Let's see who's live and who we might be able to go see today. We could go see Nancy. We could go see Nancy. Actually, we're gonna go see Paul. Paul's playing Oxygen Not Included, and I love watching him play. Snooks, Chris, thank you so much for hanging out here today. I hope everyone had a great time. If you didn't, sorry about it. I've never said that before. Why did I choose to say it now? We're gonna go raid Paul. Paul is one of our fellow Chaos chumps. We're going to be playing The Forest with Paul and Sam on Sunday of this week. I hope that y'all will consider checking him out, hanging out for a little bit. It's playing Oxygen Not Included, which is like a kind of like survival builder type game. It's really fun. So please, if you would, grab one of these raid messages to go take over to see Paul. It's going to look a little something like this if you're not a subscriber. If you haven't done so already, please check out the socials. We have YouTube, we have Instagram, we have Twitter. There is a fan house, which is another platform similar to Patreon that you can use to get a little bit of extra content from me, as well as support me as a streamer. And they give me a better cut than Twitch does. So consider checking out the fan house. I'd really appreciate it. If you got questions about it, just DM me. Be like, is this worth my time and money? And I'll tell you what's on there. And you can be like, okay, yeah, that's kind of worth it. Or no, I'm not going to pass this time. Anyway, with that, I'm going to be back tomorrow night for some video games. We're going to be playing some Graveyard Keeper. On Wednesday, we're going to be lifting weights again. And then on Friday, we're going to be lifting weights one more time. So stick around this week. Final thing, sorry. Jump in the Discord if you haven't done so already. Great place to get updates on the stream, everything that's happening. Get in on these good old conversations that we're having. Today we talked about leg to body ratios in Discord, and it was uncomfortable, but it was fun. Anyway, have a great week on purpose. Be kind to yourself, be kind to someone else. Do a little something that fills your tank if you can. Thanks for the raids, thanks for the subs, thanks for your presence. Bye-bye.